Good morning. It's 11 o'clock. Welcome to Creative Companions. I'm here. It's good to be here. So it's 11 o'clock in Ohio. I don't know where you might be and what time it is there. Here it's dreary, as is the case this time of year in Ohio. Hi, somebody's here. Good, welcome. Welcome to Creative Companions, where we're all believing mirrors for one another. I'm Kim, your creative guide. Today we're going to use all the markers. So gather your markers and all the colors. Start by taking some deep breaths. If you just got here, hi, I'm Kim. Welcome to Creative Companions, where we're all believing mirrors for one another. Today we're going to talk about the artist way, which is a way of life that I've been living for a very long time. It's also a book written by Julia Cameron, some 30 plus 40 years ago, a while ago. Anyway, we utilize the artist way here on Creative Companions kind of as our guide, and I walk us through that about once a year. So we're fixing to do that again in 2025. Another round of the artist way. It's a healing journey. It's kind of laid out like a 12-step kind of thing. Anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today while we do our marker meditation. So I have a fairly large marker pad I'm using these days. This journal that I happen to have, it's pretty big. Sometimes they're a lot smaller. Anyway, I have all the colors of the markers available, so you do the same, whatever you have. Get all your colors ready. Get yourself something to drink, get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, water, whatever you like. I don't think we'll be here real long this morning. Good morning, everyone. Really glad you all are here. Yay. Oh, good, Annie, so you already started it. So, yeah, we've completed the Artist Way twice here on Creative Companions, and you can watch those past videos on the YouTube channel, which is Art by Kim Keffer on YouTube. There's playlists, so you can go to the Artist Way playlist, and we do it a chapter at a time. And each of those, as we're talking about that week's chapter, we do a creative project together. And we meditate. So that's the structure and the format for the upcoming 2025 Artist Way group that's going to be forming. So be watching for more information about that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and start taking some really deep breaths, and I'll stop moving my table. Make you all dizzy there. Bumping my table that I have my computer sitting on, my laptop with my camera. Here, let's get a little bit better angle. Hi, everybody. So let's take some deep breaths together right away. Fill yourself up, let your belly get really full of air. And hold that. Land here and exhale. Let's do that again. And again. So all can be meditation. We can train ourselves to take 3 deep breaths as a reset anytime, any place, anywhere. And I wonder, when I lead the Creative Companions groups here on Facebook and I guide the breathing, I wonder how many actually do it. Or I remember when I was embarrassed to even take a deep breath, or God forbid, sigh it out and let that be heard. Like, holy cow. afraid to even breathe. Ooh, that's quite a realization. That's what the artist way is about too, is about taking another good hard long look at you, looking in the mirror and how you do what you do, and polishing things and addressing you and looking for the best in you, and you know, addressing that leveled up version of you. So like I'm at a place where, oh, I don't know where I am. I'm at a place. Let's keep taking deep breaths now. And let's turn to that blank page in our journal that we brought today to create on. And you know, this marker meditation is simply a flow art. We're not trying to do anything. There is no try, only do or do not. So we're doing. So we're choosing the color to begin with. Purple for me. You do what you do. I'm going to move the camera to my page now. And, you know, this is creative expression, art as therapy, morning meditation, utilizing all the colors, giving your artist complete freedom to express however you want to before you get on with whatever the day has in store for you. So I guess the intention, I would say, is to keep breathing deeply, to keep the system calm and grounded and here in the now. Be comfy in your space. Actually, I'm going to slip my slippers off and get a little more comfy in my space here. I'm going to move that so it doesn't look so nice. So yeah, there you go. I went full lotus. However you sit, you know, where you're comfortable. And just like when we do yoga, we can keep breathing deeply in the pose. And if the pose becomes uncomfortable or is hurting us in any way, we can just simply move out of it while continuing to breathe deeply. Point is there, I guess you don't have to lose the breath for any reason. I guess I'll start with that breath character I've been making in my sketches lately, which is hand to heart and lotus position, which is, I'll show you, but how I'm sitting now. And it's this, the line starts there and then doodle-loop around the head. It's figure eights. Watch, I'll show you now on the pad. You're going to be seeing it upside down. So it's good to be here. It's Sunday, December 15th, 2014. All right, so starting with the heart, that's a good place to start. And we're writing breath in Sanskrit. And it's like a human form sitting in lotus, cross-legged. Shoop. Now I'll turn it around so you can see. There you go. So now if you started here, you go down and up, figure eight around, down, and all the way to the bottom of the leg, and then figure eight this way, and floop, and there you have it. And that says breath. So I've written that there in purple, and I just tend to sit here and breathe and follow the colors of the rainbow. So the next color is blue, because we're also, the goal with meditation is to calm the thinking mind. What good can thinking do? Think all day and the next day I'm still blue. And just learning to just stay with the breath and let the thoughts come and go. And just using the colors of the rainbow as we go. So I hope you can see that okay. I'm just breathing and simply being here now. I just want to bring the camera back up a minute and change this so I can see the comments. There we go. Now I can see the comments. So now we'll do Romper Room. I see Vicky and Rainey and Annie and Nancy and Maria and Sammy. I'm so glad you're all here. And also with the marker meditation, as with journaling, which we use in the artist way, Julia Cameron reminds us, in order to keep the help in order to help keep the thinking brain from thinking too much, we just keep the hand moving across the page. So when you don't know what to do next with the blue marker, get the green marker, because that's the next color. I'm just going to keep tracing this breath. You're showing it to you upside down again. Let's see if I move this closer. I didn't do, that's okay. So the Artist Way helps us to address the thinks we think too, and to learn to say, I'm trying to put this in a position where you guys can see it. There we go. To learn to say nicer things to ourselves. What if we learn to only say nice things to ourselves? Man, I'm working on it, and I've been working on this for a long time. And I have found, I don't know, new challenges, you know, and I feel like this is a good time. I need to readdress myself. So I'm looking forward to another round of the Artist Way, where we talk about things like recovering a sense of safety, recovering a sense of autonomy, recovering a sense of strength. Wonderful things. And then together we talk about ways we can do that, and we support each other through that. We're believing mirrors for one another. The group's like the Artist Way is like it's. I said before, it's like set up like a 12-step program. It's a recovery tool for sure. One round of the Artist Way that I did, that the videos are on YouTube now, and I did it as live feeds. I quit smoking cigarettes during that round, and it was really, really helpful to that process. So we have a few people that are interested in joining us for this next round of Artist Way that are dealing with their addictions, and it's, you know, when you're quitting an addiction, or when you're grieving something, there's one way to put it, and aren't we all? There's space there where something was that isn't anymore. So the question is, what do we do with that space? So we got to learn new habits. We got to have new practices. So this is a practice. You could practice just playing with markers. Why? Because it's fun. Does it matter? Probably not. Or maybe it matters to everything. You know? Is doing something good for you. And oh, there you go. It's doing something good for you. And that addiction probably wasn't something good for you. So it's also clicking that in your brain somehow that, you know, healing is cool. Doing something good for you is a good idea. It feels good to feel good. That's it too. I'm doing a series of images that spark joy. Why? Because I want to experience more joy. So all these things we'll talk about during the Artist Way. So I'm on to orange now. And now I'm going to get red. Also, you know, it's about silencing the censor and that part of you that tells you should have done it different, you're doing something wrong, you're altogether wrong, you know, whatever it is, that disabling thought that you've been having, it's addressing that and learning to replace it with thoughts that serve you well and thoughts that feel good. How much of our experience is based on the thoughts that we think? This is a question I ask often. Man, is a lot. The power of the thought, you know? Oh, you want to, okay, 4 minutes ago, Wheezy said, show me again, I want to copy your line. Okay, I'm going to show you again. So think of it as you're sitting hand to heart, cross-legged. Start with the heart. And you go down. You ready, Wheezy? You go down and around, think figure 8. And up and around and down, all the way down for the legs, because you're going to do that sideways figure 8 here. And that way. So it's one line, one continuous line. I'm going to do it again. So you start at the heart. You got it, Wheezy? Good. I'm going to do it again, though. Start at the heart, go down and around, figure 8 up. Now down and around, all the way to the bottom. You're going to figure 8 to the side now. And then that loop, you could, then, you know, Wheezy, sometimes that ending loop there, I turn that into a foot, which I'm on red, so that's finishing my rainbow colors, tracing it. So I am going to do that. So to turn that into a foot, I draw a circle for the toe. That's more of an oval. That's what I meant. A bump for the, in the arch, and the heel. You see that? And then I like to write over and over, and you've probably, here, I'll show you one. I like to do something that's repetitive, that I can use all the colors and not think. Sometimes I think, though, and sometimes I'm thinking heavy stuff, and that comes out in the sketch, too. Where is the one I'm looking for here? You know, there's so many. Oh, here we go. So this is kind of what I'm fixing to do next. So that's a beautiful thing there to write. See the blue one under the breath figure? It's that 3 dots, a teardrop, like a smiley face. It looks like a number 3 and an upside down 2, a triangle, and 3 dots going down. That says breathe. So as I'm focusing on the breath, I like to write that over and over in all the colors. Breathe, so I'm going to do that now. So Wheezy, okay, so you're lefty, you got to do everything backwards. That makes it an interesting, stimulating challenge. I'm kind of showing it backwards the way my camera angle is, and upside down, I think, to y'all. Nancy Mitchell, are you here, Nancy? She's been using her non-dominant hand, yeah, she's here, to do art for over a year now because of physical requirement, and that's an interesting, stimulating challenge. And really, that's what these meditations are about, just allowing yourself to experiment, and oh, we have an event log popping up telling me my frame rate is too low or something. I don't even know what that means, but we're going to continue. I'm going to write breath now, or breathe now, with red coming off that toe of my breathe character there. So I made that into a little foot. So we're going to make that toe the top dot, and then we're going to go on. Let me put it up here. 3 dots. You know, and if you keep your breathing nice and even, you can go as slow as you need to with your hand. We're in no hurry here. There's no there's no time limit on the marker meditation in the morning. It can't take too little time, and it can't take too long. It just takes as long as it takes. And also, when you're meditating, if you get called away by another being in your home that needs your attention, you can come back to the present moment. You're always in the present moment, but you can come to their aid without getting annoyed, and know that you can put your marker down and you'll come back to it later. You know, just, we're not committed to 100% finish this in one sitting with no interruptions, and yeah, because that's just not how life is. That's the goal, of course. And to keep breathing deeply. What if you got called away to go deal with something and you just kept breathing deeply and did that and remained calm through it all? That's what I'm working on. That's my mantra. I can remain calm through whatever happens today. So yeah, so we're going to have an Artist Way group starting probably February till we get all the particulars together. So I'd love to have you join us. It's a good process. And something to do, you know, it gets us through the winter. Keeps the blues away. You know, if you're feeling really blue, though, feel free to make art with a lot of blue in it. You can do whatever you want here. So there. So now we have it saying breath, hi Jesser, and then breathe in red. Now you could trace that in all the colors like we did breath, or just write it again. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go purple next and write it again. You know, if you feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, well, then you're right on course. Just keep going. You know, we're just all making it up as we go along. I went way back to the beginning, back to the heart, and gave it a fresh start and retraced my original line. Did I plan on doing that? No, it's just when I picked up the purple, there it went. And that's the thing that we're learning too in the Artist Way and at Creative Companions, is to listen to our own muse and don't hesitate. When the muse says, oh, don't write it again, write the purple on top of the red like I'm doing now, then you do, without any thinks about it. It's letting the creative one speak, at least for this moment, this now. Let's write it bigger with blue. So we have a circle, circle. Oh, I had made a little list of things I might want to say today. Perhaps I should look at that here in a second. And I have now written this so many times that I absolutely don't have to think about it, which makes the meditation a little different. For me, I can talk through it. For you, who's still maybe learning to write this, like this, you have to think real hard here. Let's turn this. I hear Aubrey Naden downstairs. So yeah, you have to really focus. So breathing with focused action at the same time is another level of being present in the moment. So while you're, you know, and you get nervous maybe because, oh, this is something new and I don't know how to do. And one way to steady yourself, I think the only way, is to go back to the breath. Breathing in, I begin anew. Thanks, Jesser. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, so let's see. I'm going to go over here. I want to do the circle again. You know. So yeah, morning meditation, so essential to having a good day. It's that time in the morning that you play with your artist self. You know, it's like giving attention to that rowdy toddler first thing in the morning. Then he'll be able to entertain himself throughout the day and not need you so much, and you won't have to be annoyed. You know, if we put our creative self on hold too often, it gets really annoying because it's calling to us while we're doing all those things that we think we should or must or whatever. Just take a moment in the morning and use all the colors and take some deep breaths. Start with the heart, start with the breath. Every day that you have, make it your best. It's the only one you have. You know? Just being here now. It's a gift. The presence. Learning to be present with our fine selves is one of the best gifts we can give ourselves, and it's absolutely the best gift we can give to our fellows, to our other humans when we're with them, is the gift of our presence. Don't be looking at our phones, man. Don't be looking at our phones. Do that when you're alone, you know? And I'd say, stop being alone so much. I isolate, you know, and get weird. The longer I stay in here, I tell myself it's because I'm comfortable. It's not because I'm comfortable. It's because I'm scared. That's the truth. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I have this yellow highlight marker that, oh my gosh, I like. So I just did that over my green. So there's that. You know, here, let me change this up a little. Hi. So, I've been having some wonderful synchronistic moments and making some memories here with my kids and my grandkids while I'm in Ohio. And that painting over there the black and white, that's my dad. And that pencil sketch next to him, that's Aubrey when she was a baby, my daughter. My grandson Aiden has fallen in love with that painting of my dad. And he comes up here and he wants to, there's a lot of paintings in this room. And he picks that one. And he holds it and he carries it around and he pushes it onto his mom. And most recently has started licking it. We're drawing the line there. That's when we put it back. But man, I got some pictures. I'll share them. But so tickled to have all the kids here last night. My kids, River and Sam and Morgan, and Dan made us all nice dinner. And yeah, it was good. It was good. I wanted to kind of show that painting over there. So that painting there is a long process in coming and has all to do with little Aiden's birth. You see the mama here pulling the baby out of the water, and that signifies the birth of Aiden. So Aiden's my grandson, and I've had the privilege of living here in his home with him and his mom and dad for 3 years. And yeah, so anyway, my doilies here used to be Aiden's favorite thing, to come up here and throw my doilies. My friend V made these and sent them to me. Some of you might remember V. Veronica, she passed away right after I got them, bless her. I love these doilies. I love having them here. So, you know, being calm and comfortable in our space, being calm and comfortable in ourselves, and then we can show up wherever we go in a state of loving awareness, calm and comfortable, no matter what happens, knowing that having the confidence that we can handle whatever happens and stay calm and comfortable. That's what I'm working on, calm. Breathing in calm, breathing out stress, anxiety, labels, definitions of me that I don't wish to believe. Let's write breathe again. So taking some deep breaths. We are also always working with our self-talk in the artist way, and affirmations, and affirming those things that we want for ourselves and that we want to believe for ourselves and the collective. I believe in unity and community and spaces to grow together. I believe in our collective dreams. So you want to watch me write breathe here one more time, and then I'll think we might call this one a wrap. Invite your friends to come along on the Artist Way journey. It's really fun. You could have, a virtual gathering with me, but a real-time gathering with your own group right there where you are. So Sundays at 11. Y'all could gather together, bring your markers or paints or whatever we're going to use that week, and I'll tell you the week before, and we'll gather and create. You could have a potluck after. That's what we used to do in real time. When I started Creative Companions here in Columbus, we would often have snacks or a potluck after the Creative Companions chapter conversation and creation. We'll be inviting guest artists every week to show and talk about their art and their experience with the great creative process, what it's meant to them, how they do it, So we'll be inviting 12 different artists to come on and join the conversation of that week, be it about autonomy or regaining a sense of power, regaining a sense of trust, whatever it is. And then they'll get a chance to have the mic and talk about their creative process and show their art. So we're lining up artists for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of growth. It's about leveling up and showing up as our leveled up selves. the version of ourselves that has become wiser, that has learned some stuff, that, yeah, you know. I'm embracing the crone. I was embracing the morning crone, but the morning period I think is past. And I'm looking for the sun, and I'm looking for sparking joy again, and being that bright light and that I know. So I'm going to go to the heart space of my breath part of my sketch here and just brighten that up. So I like to just, with my highlighter, I'm going to make a heart shape right there at the tip of that hand, bigger than it. It kind of like makes wings, if you will, for this character in Lotus. Just do that again and again. I just really like to indicate the energy coming from the heart space. So I'm going to go green now so that shows up more. And those same lines that I made with the yellow, I'm just going to go around with the green. So I'm just going, I hope you can see, in a heart shape. You know, and I'm getting some assistance too with this Artist Way group that I'm going to be hosting and facilitating so that we can have some better camera angles, and I can get some help with the filming and some help with the facilitating of the technical stuff, you know. Help is on the way. I appreciate y'all hanging out here today. You know, you can just keep going around now with that heart energy that I indicated there with all the colors, and I think that's what I'll do. And I always encourage you and hope that you will share with me the art that you share with us, the art that you created today. You know, and I share my daily sketches, my marker meditations every day, and I've said it is my healing. Sometimes it's really scary to me to share the marker meditation that I made that day because it seems transparent, and I don't always want to be seen that much, you know? All of the love to you too, Jesser. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, so I challenge myself to keep doing that, and I have. And I challenge myself now to make a commitment to show up for the 12 weeks of the Artist Way and facilitate that journey for all of us. And I'll be asking you then to make that same commitment to purchase the book, and we'll talk about all that blah 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 details. Don't get lost in the details today. It's Sunday Fun Day. This marker meditation, you know, sometimes people, some of my marker meditations take all day. You know, there was one that somebody said, wow, Kim, that's beautiful. I said, yeah, that one saved me that day. What did I mean by that? I mean, I was having a lot of really challenging things in my awareness, and a really lot of emotions coming with that, and having a hard time staying in that calm place. And I was carrying, kept coming back to the page, kept coming back. I think it was this one. Kept coming back to the markers. And it took all day. It wasn't one sitting. But it was really healing to know that I had that resting place to come to. That I had this marker meditation that I had started that morning while I was calm and warm and comfortable. And I kept getting taken away from that way of being, from that space. And the challenge was to stay calm and to avoid the noise and to, you know, just deal with and process new information without flipping my lid. So I'm really grateful that I know how to do that, and marker meditation is so simple. It's just so simple. Just go take some deep breaths and play with your markers, you know. So I hope that you, I don't like to start sentences with I hope. So that, yeah, we think about that a lot in Creative Companions. How are we starting our sentences? I used to have a thing in my family, raising my kids, and this is a standard I hold for myself too. If I hear myself forbid, start a sentence with I hate, then I need to follow it up with one that starts with I love. And I need to do that quickly, you know? So that leads me to just put some hearts all over this page along with breath. So breathing in love, breathing out more love, sending it all around the town. Well, I love you and I appreciate that you have been here with me today. I'm going to continue my marker meditation and then I will post it when I'm done. We'd love it if you do the same. Just put it there in the comments. And watch for more information about this Artist Way group forming. And I'll be loving to have you with us. So, peace out. Have the best day today. And then tomorrow do that again. Okay? Okay. Oh, think about things you're looking forward to too, maybe while you sketch. One way to use your imagination station, you know. I'm looking forward. Well, now I'm challenged to think of something. Oh, you're welcome, Wheezy. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you. I'm looking forward to getting to know you better. I'm looking forward to getting myself on the road again. I'm looking forward to experiences that spark joy. All right. Peace out. I love you.